1900 Pacific is actually across our office. We actually specialize in helping renters buy new real estate. But we want to have an opportunity for those that want to rent to stay in rental. You know, buying isn't always for everyone, for every situation, although I tend to disagree. Buying real estate's a great investment, especially in Dallas. I think we're the fastest, actually that is true, we're the fastest growing real estate market in the country. That beats New York, it beats San Francisco, it beats Florida. And so I think that's why we have so many people moving here. I think the main part that real estate agents miss out on is they don't follow up with that customer. They put them in a rental, but they don't realize 3 months into that rental, they should start looking at buying real estate because it takes 8 to 12 months to build the property, right? It's almost 9. We're going to look at 1900 Pacific, which is a new residential, it's actually a commercial building, but then they did residential stuff in the top. And so we're going to look at that. Not only I think it's cool, just because it's across from our office and our building, but also with as many rentals as we do, because a lot of these people that want to buy these condos in downtown Dallas, they really, once you add the HOA fees and then you add the taxes and everything else, a lot of times it just doesn't make sense. And so moving somebody to a really high-end, nice rental is also a really, really good option. So let's go in. We're a little early. Our appointment's 9:15. And then we'll take a look, get a good tour. So we like to preview some properties. Tristan and I went to that to look at that unit. Amazing building. I didn't even know it was there. I don't think Tristan knew it was there either. And probably one of the best prices per square foot rentals in downtown Dallas that exists. Say that again? I almost put our office in that building, and I'm glad we didn't, because our parking lots, that lot there, and then the lot across, they're destroying and making into a park. So long term, that's cool. But you could imagine if our office had been put here, we would have, I don't know how our clients could have come see us because all the fence work and construction. They're doing this whole development in downtown Dallas where they're tearing down all the old parking lots and making them into parks. And so the unit that I was looking at is all corner, all glass, like what I have now, but instead of facing downtown Dallas, overlook this new park that they're building. So I might do that, we'll take a look, but definitely something that we want to recommend to our clients and customers. People that choose not to afford buying a condo downtown because the taxes, the HOA fees, even with appreciation, let's say 8% appreciation, the cheapest HOA fee for anything even somewhat decent in downtown Dallas is about $650 a month. Taxes are about $12,000, $14,000 a year. So right there, you're what, $1,800 a month, $1,600, $1,800 a month, and then you add the mortgage payment. You know, even with appreciation at 8, 10%, it just doesn't make sense. So I love to move people to rentals, and it's funny because until prices go higher in downtown Dallas for condos and high rises, you know, see, the thing that's really different is Dallas has actual buildings that they build that is strictly all for rentals. Whereas in other parts of the country, you have a lot of condominiums that were converted into, well, a lot of condominiums that are for rent, where the owners just simply don't live there. So, you know, most real estate agents, you know, I forget the word to use really. They like the idea of being knowledgeable and being successful in real estate, but you take that and you look at like someone like me or anyone else who's successful in real estate, and the difference is instead of liking real estate, we're committed to real estate. And that means when somebody asks you, hey, what is the price per square foot for Plano, Texas? What is the price per square foot for downtown Dallas in a high-rise? Where is the price break in a high-rise from the penthouse levels to mid-rise levels to low levels, right? If you don't know those questions, that's fine. It's okay to like real estate or love real estate, but you're not committed to real estate. And so part of what we have to do as owners like myself or anybody that's really, really engaged in real estate is how are you going to be knowledgeable? How are you going to separate yourself from me when that customer comes to me and says, hey, Carl, I'm looking at buying or renting a condo or an apartment in downtown Dallas, you know, well, I can knock out all that information without having to look anything up. And that's always going to beat somebody that just likes real estate. Oh, I remember the parking you said is, or on the website it says, is it through this building here?
It is. So this is 1900, this is 1910.
Okay.
And then this way is going to be 1700.
Okay.
So essentially you can get to all three buildings. You have a convenience store and you have Stupid Good Coffee. So it'll be all resident
Oh, I see.
parking.
Okay. That makes sense.
And that's going to be between 60 and 85 additional on top of the base rent.
Okay.
We have Techno Gym equipment. Also works off the Wellness app, where you can download to your phone and you can track all of your. Yeah.
It'll look really good when that park is done.
Oh yes, right now.
That's the bedroom. And this is the living room, overlooking the park once it's done. That's cool. Yeah. The bedroom has the, it wraps through to the closet. So you come all the way around here to the closet, which is really cool. So we like to preview a lot of the properties so we know actually what is out there, what the inventory looks like, so that when those customers talk to us, you know, we can immediately know exactly where to put them. So one of the main things I look at that most people will forget when they're customers and they just go look at an apartment. You know, we see people all the time, they go out, they just look at apartments, is nobody pays attention to the price per square foot, right? And I can tell you from any investor's perspective and any normal person's perspective should be, is that the price per square foot is where your value is, right?
Layout here, nice and quality. And that's what's considered like a maker space.
What the hell is this? Oh, and you have another apartment. So you sublease this one. This is odd. You can dance. This would be a dance studio, yoga studio. Cool. Too bad it has no windows.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
The apartment.
This is 1481 square feet.
Cool space. I just prefer a little more light.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few more windows, you know.
LED light.
You got it? Yeah, this is great. What's going to be in here?
That is our club room, so you have, and then directly behind us is the new hotel, the Cambria.
Oh, okay. You know, it's one of those buildings that is located in such an area that it's up and coming. You know, I look at people that want to buy real estate all the time. They tell me, hey, is this subdivision, is this city appreciating? Well, you know, if a city is appreciated 20 or 30% or 15% or whatever your market is year after year, that's not what us that really know about real estate do. What we look for is we go, okay, what are the cities that have not appreciated? Because what's going to happen is everything around that subdivision is going to appreciate, and then when that's done, what's going to happen? That's going to now focus on the subdivision that has not appreciated or the city that has not seen the growth. Great, thanks so much. I got your call because you, I think, spoke with one of my realtors, Tristan. Yeah, absolutely. Love your product. What's going on? Yeah. I could make it happen for you guys, absolutely. Probably, let me see. Yeah, we'd be happy to do that. How? You tell me what you're looking for. What we would love to do with you guys is have the opportunity to be out there. I can tell you with the other builders we've worked with, we've sold out. I have 70 realtors that work for me. And I don't know if you've Googled or researched me or whatever, but I do one-on-one mentorship. So I train these realtors out in the field all the time. And one of the things I'm heavy on is training them on how to sell new construction. These guys are coming in. I actually double booked myself because I was in New York trying to open our Manhattan office, and double booked myself. So we did both interviews at the same time, but thank God they were both okay with it. They had a good time. I got to talk to, I think his name was Ed and Dylan. Dylan's actually here today. and got to, one wanted to do commercial, one wanted to do residential. It's great atmosphere. I think I should do more group interviews in the future because it allowed them both to play off each other and think of questions they would have normally been asked. So it was a great, both came on board. I think I have, gosh, pretty much everybody that interviews with me comes on board. I can't remember the last person that interviewed that didn't come on board, but I look up their production. I also see that after they choose not to, that they don't really sell as much. It was great because I got to do loans for people on Wall Street and executives and celebrities. The thing I learned from that though was, what those types of clients look for and what they're wanting, the way they spoke, those things that typically intimidate a lot of people. Ed was looking at coming on board because with his brokerage, he has, I think, 15 years experience, but it's the same story over and over and over again, where when they have a question or they need something answered, they don't have anybody to get a hold of. The closest thing to it is there's a company and they have like a big Facebook group where you can ask questions, but even that group, your answer is only as good as the person that's answering the question. I'm 37. Out of college, I became an appraiser. So I was an appraiser apprentice for several years. Then after that, I worked for Countrywide, if you remember who they are.
I do.
How long have you been in the business?
I've been licensed for 7 years now.
Okay. And you? Been licensed for a while? Long time. Okay. Everybody who works for me, and I think I have 67 on the roster, but I have 71. A few haven't moved over. So they all have 5-10 years experience or more, right? And that's where it is, because what I do with you guys in the field is not only work with you on developing, your business plan, but actually going out with you in the field, showing you property, showing you how it's supposed to be done. I'm looking for somebody that already knows the basics, that already has, they know how to write a contract, they know how to show property, they've done a few deals in their career, but somebody who at that point, because this is true for every brokerage, at least here in Texas, probably the rest of the country as well, they don't really have somebody to help them accelerate their career to close multiple deals. And so what I really specialize in is helping the realtor on a marketing level, like I flowchart everything. So when somebody comes in, I tell them exactly every step that they need to take to do the same marketing plans that I did that made me a successful realtor for so many years. And I just share that with them. One of the things I do in order to achieve that is my marketing department is in that office there. She'll be in at 11. All your marketing we do for free, so all your brochures, flyers, postcards, all the online stuff as well, we give that for the realtors for free. And I can't tell you how proud I am because week after week after week, I hand out over $100,000 in commissions every single week. And I know brokerages that have hundreds of realtors, and they're lucky that their realtors sell 1 or 2 or 3 deals a year.
And I have my own website.
Okay, good.
That, well, if I leave Keller Williams, I will have to get something else. I'm sure you have some kind of ways.
Yeah.
Somebody that can do it. That's what I want.
Sure. So we're not a chop shop. There's so many places where, they allow you to do a stock option purchase or they do a flat fee thing. I mean, what do you expect from that? You're not going to get any mentorship. You're not going to get anybody to go out with you in the field. You're not going to be able to call, text, or email the broker or the owner or the team leader, really get any support that way. I mean, people that are in business should have that basic concept down. If you don't, you should stay where you are. Don't work for me, because I really only, to answer the question, is look for people that are intelligent, that understand the value of what I bring to Texas.